All right, can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me now? Someone just told me I have a short in my mic, so we're just gonna turn the mic off. All right, can y'all hear me? You can hear me? You got 13 people on. All right, y'all can hear me. The sound is good. We have some technical difficulties, but we are gonna start all the way over. Come on and meet me on your mats. We're gonna start with some sun salutations. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Raise our arms, raise our gaze. And we're gonna take a deep breath out and forward fold. Go ahead and release all your breath here, guys. We're gonna inhale and we're gonna walk ourselves to our plank. Go ahead and walk yourselves to plank. Take a breath here. Exhale, lower down to your bellies. We're gonna take our back bend of choice here. Me, I'm gonna go with upward dog. So I'm gonna place the flats of my feet on the mat. And I'm going to lift up. See how everything else is off the mat. Only my feet are on the mat right here. I'm gonna take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to shift to downward dog. Just like so. Let's take a breath here in downward dog. We're going to walk, hop, or step our feet to our hands. Me, I'm just going to step. Optional to hop, optional to do what you want. We're going to release all our breath here. Take a deep breath in, halfway lift. Go ahead and place your hands on your thighs. Exhale all your breath out, forward fold. Deep breath in, raise your hands, raise your gaze to stand all the way up. Exhale, forward fold all the way. As you inhale, go ahead and step your legs back to plank. Go ahead and take a breath here. Exhale, sink all the way down to your bellies. Back bend of choice here. Me, I'm going with upward dog. Take a breath here. As we exhale, let's go ahead and shift our weight back to downward dog. Let's do that 2 more rounds, guys. 2 more rounds of our sun salutations. Take a deep breath in. Hop, step, or jump your feet to your hands. This time, I'm going to hop. Just like that. Exhale all your breath out. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Placing my hands on my thighs. Exhaling all my breath out. Let's inhale and fully stand. And then we're gonna exhale all our breath out once again as we forward fold. Go ahead and inhale as we step to plank. Take a breath here. Exhale down to chaturanga. Go into your back bend of choice. Take a breath in your back bend. And as you exhale, shift your weight back to downward dog. This is our last round, guys. Take a breath here. Like I said, step, hop, or jump all the way to your hands. Me, I am jumping. Exhaling all our breath. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, stand completely up. Exhale, forward fold once again. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, down to chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, downward dog. That was good, y'all. I'm feeling up a sweat. Let's go ahead and walk our dogs out. We're just gonna keep this going for about 3, 4, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and find some stillness, guys, okay? Go ahead and find stillness. Take a breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath in. Now, as you exhale, let's go ahead and try to shift our weight towards our heels. It's okay if your heels don't touch the ground. That's totally okay. That's not the goal right now. The goal is just to get a deep stretch on the backs of our legs. So let's stay for one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to ripple our way forward into a high plank, just like so. Once you're in your plank, go ahead and take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and shift your weight back to downward dog. And right there, that was called a spinal wave. So we're just going to keep our spinal waves going for about 6 times. So when you guys are ready, deep breath in. Exhale, shifting to high plank. Take a breath here. Exhale, shifting to downward dog. So you guys can keep this going at the pace that is needed for you. If you want to go fast, go ahead and go fast. If you want to keep it slow, go ahead and keep it slow. Let's just keep our spinal waves going and our breath nice and steady. Three more rounds of this, guys. Two more to go. Last one, let's make it count. Go ahead and walk out your dog. Once you're in your downward dog, I'm just gonna walk it out for 3, for 2, and for 1. Go ahead and find stillness, stretch it out, stretch it out. Finding stillness for 3, for 2, and for 1. We're gonna lower down onto our knees. Take this time to lower down to tabletop, guys. We're gonna take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. We're gonna take one more inhale in as we walk our hands out and we sink our hips back. Go ahead and sink all the way down to where your chin or chest or forehead is on the mat. Me, I'm gonna place my forehead on the mat. I'm gonna take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's stay for one more breath here. And as we exhale, let's shift back into tabletop. Let's go ahead and shake out our hands, go ahead and shake out our arms, shake out our legs. Anything that needs to be shaken out, just go ahead and take the time to do that. And when you guys are done, meet me back in the tabletop. Take this time to readjust. Have your wrists under your shoulders, your knees hip distance apart, and let's take a breath here. Now as we exhale, we're gonna tuck our toes, and we're gonna shift back to downward dog. Just like so. Now once you're in your downward dog, go ahead and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're gonna bend our knees and we're gonna raise our right leg in the air. Just like so, so we're in three-legged dog. Go ahead and try to keep your hips as square as possible. And let's take a deep breath here. And let's exhale and bring our knee to our nose. Hold it here for a deep breath in. Exhale and drive your right leg back to three-legged dog. Just like so. Let's take another breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it here for a deep breath here. As you exhale, we're going to place our right leg outside of our right arm. So just like that. Once you're there, you can go ahead and lower your back leg, your knee and foot. Go ahead and lower that down. So now we're in a lizard lunge on our right side. Let's go ahead and stay here for 3 breaths, guys. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. If you want, you guys can lower down onto your forearms if you want more of a challenge. But if you're not looking for a challenge, just go ahead and stay up on your hands. Let's stay in whatever variation you're in for one more breath. Now let's exhale. If you guys are on your forearms, go ahead and sit back up on your hands. For those who are on your hands, what we're going to do, we're going to tuck our toes, lift up our back knee. We're going to take our right leg, draw it back into our chest, and drive it back to three-legged dog, just like so. Let's take a breath here. Exhale, go ahead and drop that right leg back down. Let's walk out our dog, because we're going to repeat that on the left side. So we're walking out for 3, for 2, and 1. Find stillness. Take a breath here. As you exhale, we're going to kick our left leg up to three-legged dog. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Hold it for a breath in. Exhale, drive it back to three-legged dog. Take another breath in. Knee to nose as you exhale. Hold it for a breath in. Now we're going to step our left foot outside of our left hand, just like so. Go ahead and drop your back knee down. And like I said, if you're looking for that challenge, you can go ahead and drop to your forearms. If you're not, just stay on your hands, and we're going to stay for 3 breaths. 2 more breaths to go. Last one. As we exhale, let's go back onto our hands. Let's tuck our back toe, lift our back knee up. Let's draw our left leg to our chest once more, and then back to three-legged dog. Take a breath here. As you exhale, go ahead and drop your back leg down to the ground. Let's walk it out. Let's walk out our dogs. Walking out for 3, for 2, and 1. Find stillness. Take a breath here. Go ahead and take this time to regulate your breathing. Mine has gotten a little fast paced after all that. So let's stay until our breath is regulated. Staying in stillness for 3, for 2, and 1. Go ahead and start walking out your dog again. Go ahead and walk that out. And once we're done walking it out, we're going to take our right leg and we're going to kick that back up to three-legged dog. Take a breath here. As you exhale, we're going to draw our right foot in between our hands. Take this time to readjust your position and make sure you are stable. Once you are stable, go ahead and raise your arms with an inhale. Optional to keep your hands up like this, or you can bring your hands to prayer. Whatever floats your boat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take another deep breath here. As we exhale, we're going to drop our back knee and we're going to shift our weight forward. So now we're in a low lunge on the right side. Take a deep breath here. Keeping our hands in prayer. Let's take another breath. As we exhale, we're going to take our hands, we're going to place them on both sides of our feet, just like so. And what we're going to do, we're going to take another breath here. And we're going to exhale and shift our weight back. So we're shifting our weight back, and our toes are pointed towards the sky. We're not going to round our spine here. We're just going to slightly hinge at the hips and fold over our right leg. So let's get into this runner stretch, and let's stay for 3 breaths. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Let's take one more breath in. As we exhale, we're going to shift our weight forward, back into a low lunge. Go ahead and tuck your back toe. Lift that back knee off the ground. Keep your hands firmly planted against the mat. So we're going to take our right leg, we're going to draw it to our chest, and then we're going to drop back to three-legged dog. Take a breath here. As you exhale, release it back to downward dog, and let's walk it out. Walk in for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's go ahead and repeat that on the left side now. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, go ahead and lift your left leg up to three-legged dog. Take another breath in. We're going to draw our left leg in between our hands now. Go ahead and firmly place your foot against the mat. Take this time to readjust your position. Once you're nice and stable, in the inhale, we're going to raise our hands, raise our gaze. As we exhale, let's bring our hands down to prayer. And let's stay for 3 breaths. Deep breath in, and a deep breath out. 2 more to go, guys. Last breath here. As we exhale, let's go ahead and drop our back knee and shift our weight forward to a low lunge. We're going to stay for another 3 breaths. 2 more to go. Last one here. Let's exhale, place our hands firmly against the mat. Go ahead and take a breath in. And let's exhale and shift our weight back. Go ahead and flex your front foot. Take this time to readjust. If you need to scoot your leg forward, go ahead and do that. That's what I'm doing right now. Just so I'm comfortable enough to start sinking myself a little bit lower into this runner stretch. Once you're there, go ahead and stay for 3 breaths, guys. Two more breaths to go. 2 more breaths to go. Last breath here. As we exhale, we're going to shift our weight forward. Place our foot firmly against the ground. Go ahead and tuck your back toe. Lift that back knee up. Place your hands firmly against the mat. We're going to draw our left leg back into our chest. And then back to 3-legged dog. Take a breath here. Exhale, drop it back down to downward dog. Go ahead and walk it out. Walking for 3. Walking for 2. And walking for 1. Find stillness. Stillness for 1 breath. Alrighty guys, take another breath here. Now as you exhale, go ahead and shift your weight forward into a high plank. We're going to stay in our high plank for 1 breath. Let's take another breath here. As we exhale, we're going to take our right foot right here. We're going to step it by our left leg, and we're going to turn so our right hand is up in the air. If this is too much for you, go ahead and drop your left leg, so now you're in a modified position. Like I said, you're looking for that challenge. Go ahead and keep your hips nice and up. We're going to stay for 2 breaths. Deep breath here. Deep breath out. Y'all, my hands are shaking. My body is shaking right now. Last breath here. All right, as you exhale, we're going to go ahead and place our arm down and twist ourselves back out of that. So we are back in a high plank. Let's take another breath here. And let's switch to the other side. Left hand goes up to the air. Too much for you, go ahead and set your right leg down to modify. If you're looking for that challenge, place it back down there. We're staying for 2 breaths, guys. Last breath here. Let's exhale and release. Whew, that was a challenge. Let's shift ourselves back to downward dog. Walk that out. Walk it out for 1 breath. Now as you exhale, let's bring our knees back down to the ground. Go ahead and adjust our arms. So we are back in tabletop. Now once here, you're going to take a deep breath in. And you're going to walk your hands out. We're not sinking our hips down, as you can see. We're just walking our hands down, lowering our chest, so we are in puppy's pose. Go ahead and place your forehead or your chin on the mat, wherever you want. I'm placing my forehead. And we're going to stay for 2 breaths. That's 1. 1 more breath to go. And that was 2. Now in puppy pose, we're going to exhale and ripple ourselves forward so that we are on our bellies and in cobra pose. Our forearms are against the mat. And we are lifting our chest and lifting our gaze. Let's take a breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's go ahead and stay for 1 more breath. Now as we exhale, let's go ahead and place our hands firmly against the mat because we're going to lift ourselves up and down to downward dog. Go ahead and walk this out. Walking out for 3. Walking out for 2. And 1, find stillness. Take a breath here. Now this days get a little bit challenging. Yesterday, I said we was going to practice our lift ups. I said we was going to practice our handstands and stuff. So for my yogis who are prepared for a handstand, who are prepared for lift ups, y'all get ready because here it comes. What we're going to do, we're going to take a deep breath here. We're going to exhale. We're going to walk our feet to our hands. Go ahead and walk it out. Walk your feet to your hands, guys. Exhale all your breath out here. We're gonna take another deep breath in this forward fold. And a deep breath out. What's next is we're going to slowly start sinking ourselves down into a Malasana position. Optional to keep your hands on the mat for stability, or if you want, place them out in prayer, or you can place them directly out in front of you like this. Whatever floats your boat. Me, I'm gonna take my elbows, I'm gonna put them in between my legs, and I'm gonna push my thighs farther out from each other, while also trying to push them in. So my legs are going, let me turn forward so y'all can see this. Let me turn forward. So my legs are trying to go in like this, but my elbows are going to be pushing out. So it's going to be a counteractive force. So I'm going to stay in this position for 3 breaths, guys. 2 more breaths to go. Last one. Now as we exhale, I'm going to place my hands back down to the ground. And I'm going to extend my legs straight, exhaling all my breath out. I'm going to walk my feet a little bit further away from each other. So I'm in this Y-like position. I'm going to take another deep breath here. And as I exhale, I'm going to fold a little bit deeper. Take another breath here. And as you exhale, fold just a little bit deeper. One more breath in this position, guys. Let's fold just a tiny bit deeper. Let's stay for one more breath. And let's exhale. Go ahead and place your hands on your hips and sit yourself up till you're in a standing position. Go ahead and take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's do that one more time. One more breath here. And as we exhale, let's bring our feet closer together. Whew. All right, y'all, we are warmed up. Our body is warmed up. For those who are not interested in doing the lips ups, you can still stay along and watch. But for those who are, we are finally ready. Our body's finally lubricated up. And now we can start doing some lift ups. So to start with it, we're going to start with the handstand. We're going to start with a supported handstand. So let's turn to the fronts of our mat. Let's go down into tabletop. Now once in tabletop, make sure to adjust your position. Now we're going to go down to our forearms. Go ahead and place your forearms on the mat. Once your forearms are on the mat, you're going to take your hands, and you're going to create a basket. Go ahead and create your little basket out in front of you. You're going to place the crown of your head in this basket. So let's go ahead and place the crown of our heads in this little basket that we made with our hands. Whew. All right, once you're comfortable there, once your crown of your head is in the little basket that you made and your forearms are pressing against the mat, go ahead and tuck your toes. Lift your knees up off the mat. And start to slightly walk your legs closer and closer to yourself until they just start to lift up, just like so. You're using your forearms for support, so all the pressure is not on your head. Whew. Y'all, it's a lot of strength, I'm not even gonna lie. Me, I'm still practicing my lift ups. I'm trying to get it to where my legs can just stand straight in the air. I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost there. So let's try that one more time before we switch to our different type of handstand. So I'm trying multiple ways to get into handstand, and I found this way to just be the easiest. The easiest way to get there. So let's try that one more time. And then we'll switch to the other way to get there. Let's go ahead, go down to my forearms, create my basket. Putting the crown of my head in my basket. All right, it's in the basket. Let's try this one more time. Hopefully I can get my legs to stand up straight in the air. That's the goal. That's the goal right now for me. Alrighty, let's straighten our legs. Go ahead and start walking it. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Whew. I felt myself in the fall backwards. I feel like I was trying to do a whole little flip. Oh, but did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? I was almost there. Oh my God. I gotta give myself a round of applause. I gotta give myself a round of applause. Period. For almost doing that handstand. Whew. Man, I am dropping bullets right now. I am so sweaty. Alrighty, that was good. Now we're gonna try our other way. This way is a bit different. For this position, well, for this handstand, you're gonna take a wide leg stance like this. And you're gonna fold forward. You're gonna place your forearms against the mat just like this, right? And try to get your head down to the ground. Once your head is down to the ground, you go ahead and place your hands on both sides of you just to keep yourself steady. Or your forearms, either or, whatever keeps you steady. Me, I have not mastered this one yet, y'all. I have not mastered this type of lift up. So I might do my crown thing. I might put my head in my crown, my little basket that I made. Because the forearm technique really does help. It helps to like take the pressure off my head. So my head can't take a lot of pressure, y'all. Once in this position, you just start kind of like lifting up. I know that was not a good explanation, y'all. But for real though, that's how it's done though. Whew. Whew. I'm almost there, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. Almost there. Okay, I'm gonna fall. I felt myself falling back. I was like, let me go back down. But that is another way to get into a handstand. As y'all can see, I am still practicing. I'm still getting my way there. But we are almost there, y'all. I'm so excited. I swear, the day I can do a handstand without falling on my ass, bro, that would be the day. That would be the day. But we're gonna start bringing this practice to a close. Cause my body, it needs to rest now after all that. It needs to rest. And I'm pretty sure y'all do too. So when you guys are ready, go ahead and meet me on our backs, on our mats. Let's bring this practice to a close. Go ahead and lay down on your back. Go ahead and lower your legs down to the mat. Lower your arms. And just let your body be heavy here. Once you're there in that position, if your eyes are open, go ahead and close them. Mine are closed already. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's go ahead and make our vessels, minds, and spirits aligned in one space and time. So if your brain is scattered, just try to center it in this moment. Try to center it through your body. Maybe your body is feeling different things, different sensations. Try to bring your awareness to those things at this moment in time. What my body is feeling right now, I'm feeling a lot of tingling sensations in my head from doing them headstands. I still have to practice my foundation and getting my base sturdy. Still trying to take a lot of the pressure off my head, but it's still a bit tingly, So yeah, take this time to bring your awareness to different parts of your body that may be going through different sensations at the moment. Let's keep our breath nice and steady as we do this. Once you guys have done that, I know I say this every practice, but look, it has to be said, and it's going to keep being said. Let's bring something to be grateful and and thankful for in our minds right now, right now. Like I said, rather it's a physical thing or a metaphysical thing. It could be a mental aspect you're grateful for. It could be something physical and tangible that you're grateful for. Just find something, anything, everything, and place it in your mind. Place it in your mind. Imagine that thing. And then analyze the feelings that you get from imagining that thing inside your mind. Harness those feelings. Hold on to those feelings and try to amplify that thing. Amplify the feelings of gratitude so you can materialize and manifest more things to be grateful for, period. Alrighty. Once you have that feeling, and you've held on to that feeling, and you amplified it, send it out. Send it out to wherever source you believe in, rather it be the all, rather it be the universe, rather it be any God you believe in. Send it out there. Send it out there to be received and transmuted back into reality. I hope you guys have enjoyed this practice. Let's go ahead and bring some awareness back into our bodies. Let's wake our vessels back up. If your eyes were closed, just go ahead and open them. Let's bring our knees into our chest and roll to our side. And use our hands to sit back up. That was good, that was great, that was grand. Like I said before, I hope you guys enjoyed this practice. Hope to see you guys for tomorrow's practice. And you guys can follow me on all social media platforms at Ethereal ETH and at Divine Aqua. Show some love, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. If you want to cash at me, totally optional, you can. I would love to receive some. You can cash at me at DEVINEAQUA. That's Divine Aqua. And like I said, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. I will catch you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's yoga video. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night, enjoy everything, and peace. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love.